mainly with the pressures of Test match cricket and the audience watching, and maybe also the person he's replacing in the side.
He's one of those who's churned out the runs ever since 2020. He was the highest scorer in that Quaid-e-Azam trophy. Always in and around the top run scorers at the first class level. Massive opportunity for him.
Two men on the drive where they've just got the wicket offside. Off the mark in Test match cricket. It's good. Hard sweep in the air, man.
Indeed. And in that,
Down the pitch, down the ground.
the first six of the game as well. He uses his feet really well, stays slightly leg side of the ball and hits it straight. It will give him some confidence, Kamran Ghulam, as Pakistan 37 for 2. And the two of them, Saim and Kamran, just rebuilding here.
Yeah. On the drive on the offside.
Course. Completely. And when you talk about Pakistani perspective in this game, they will look.
Absolutely proud moment for him.
Hander.
Swith maybe.
Off spinner as yet.
And that will do nicely. Just a single to keep it on. That's nice. And has responded with that sweep. Almost what seemed to be a premeditated sweep, but the ball before could so easily. Able to be your second seamer. So for all those reasons, I don't think it's a decision they would have entertained for very long. 50 is up for Pakistan. Just meander. Pakistan have a lot of spin options, Amir, but you wouldn't call it a balanced attack.
Not at all. I would like to see Naseem Shah being picked for this test match, given the conditions.
He's played one or two aggressive. Hopeful of scoring runs, but you've got a
particular direction. More kind of a.
The outer half of the bat, maybe come back for the second, third, maybe on, yes. Yeah, just a fraction off. Nice match. And I think these two have.
With the tossed up, and Kamran Ghulam, well, he'll take all of them. He'll take 4.
Risk reward. Why hasn't Bashir been bowling that line? Because they feel you can get hit both sides. You can be slog swept leg side. So Stokes put a man there, but it also opens up the offside. But he shouldn't be afraid of being driven. Yeah, an all-round.
Gives it air. Not afraid to use his feet. Kamran Ghulam. It's not the first time. Excellently done. Rocks off onto the back foot and does play it into the gap. Potts will clean up again. Picks up 2.
So they could prepare for a surface like this where they have to face a lot of spin. So
Calls for 2.
Spin.
Nasio calling it a big heave. Very, very lucky Kamran Ghulam.
Saved him because the fact that it turned and bounced took it past that off stump.
I'm sure he'll be rooting the boys along. He decides to go otherwise. Kamran Ghulam, one bounce over the ropes into the leg side.
Again, bowling outside off opens up the offside, but it gives you a free swing of the arms leg side, and he took that free swing.
As well. And goes again. So a little bit more air. Kamran Ghulam picks up 2.
Nicely eased away. Should be a couple. Easy couple.
Rooted leg slip now. And goes past him.
But he has held the fort, batted beautifully.
Oh, just that extra bit of bounce. Does get it past Pope and goes to 50 on debut, the 41st Pakistan batsman to do that. What a morning he's had. Gets his test match cap and now he salutes the dressing room for a small personal milestone.
Yeah, his nerves were never frayed. He was not overawed with the situation or the occasion. Came out very composed, showed a solid defensive technique, showed the ability to pick up boundaries, and he has achieved a 50 on his debut innings.
Very relieved to do so.
Well, Stokes has read the game well, but that's been played beautifully from Kamran. Played a couple of sweep shots that haven't been convincing, but that reverse was superb.
Kamran Ghulam is now prepared to take few risks, and he's been rewarded with a boundary.
And you know, he's in the side as an all-rounder.
Square leg. It's quite close to that off stump to play that shot, but he's managed to get it through backward point.
down the ground, has a big heave at inside half of the bat, but he's got enough to get it almost to the fence, get back for 3. Through the offside, and come back for a couple.
I was just thinking, Bazid, that the last time.
Spin.
You've seen this a couple. Edged away, no slip, no second slip. And just trickle away to the fence. Oh, lovely. And again, the outside edge found. It goes straight to ground and goes down to third to the fence.
Yeah, certainly any seam bowler. The ball is definitely just moving a touch in the air. It's very dangerous to the right-handers when that is the case. He's beaten Kamran twice on the outside edge, got one edge that would have gone to slip had there been a slip in place, and now another edge, albeit all along the ground.
The Yorker. Tipped away off his pads. He'll come back for the second.
Well, all that is absolutely right, but it's a game of cat, because you'd see Matt Potts running up with the ball in his non-bowling hand there, trying to hide the shiny and rough side from the batsman. So you're right, you've got to watch the ball like a hawk. At some point you'll get a clue as which way the shiny side is, but the bowlers are doing their best to try and hide that ball from you.
Edged away, flays away at it, no third. So that'll fetch another boundary.
Well, feel the wicket could come. England have looked likely in the last 3 overs since Stokes moved to a seam at both ends, recognising that the ball is starting to reverse swing. We've seen some opportunities created, edges that haven't gone to hand but might have done, beat the bat on 2 or 3 occasions. So this is a good passage of play for England. Once again, Stokes maybe belatedly brings a slip in. Joe Root comes into slip from the leg side.
Yeah, and just feel this, maybe 10-15 overs, if Pakistan can get through this.
The other thing is that you've got to tighten up as well around that off-stump area.
Just there. Just there. There's no carry. Root has to put a lid on and come 3 yards closer.
They have to react, and I think the wicketkeeper has to lead the way. He has to come slightly forward. Yeah, talking about Kamran Ghulam.
They'll be off strike now. Needs to try.
And then not.
Small ball. Well, down the pitch, attacking from a position of strength, it would seem. Not quite cleanly struck, but certainly got enough on it.
The offside. Braveheart, got to say that, playing from the crease and certainly deciding that enough is enough. And you can do that against medium pace. You're not going to be challenged by the shorter length on a surface like this. So good common sense batting.
Well, that's well bowled. Test match arena.
Good pace, good from England.
These pace bowlers come from Durham.
That's the other thing. Some of these young guns are quite good at reversing the ball coming back with the shine. Pretty seamlessly there.
Out of the shackles that England have imposed.
Soft.
Oh, down it goes. Should have been taken. Duckett at mid-on. And that would have been further reward for the pressure that England have applied. But they've given Kamran a life.
Well, that answers your question, Athers. How are they going to play? They are going to try and take Leach on. Full length dive and could only get the fingers of his right hand to it, could Ben Duckett. And he breathes a sigh of relief, Kamran, as he trots up to the other end.
Here's Kass. And Rizwan gets himself off the mark. Match. Up it goes. Duckett again. Won't get there. Well, that's a shot of real authority. He's quite short and squat. He's got very strong forearms. On for 4.
Yeah, he's going to take on the left arm spin, and we've already seen he's very good down the ground. That's the type of shot.
Stays the same.
And again, repeat measure, and perhaps hit with greater power and greater authority.
He certainly wants to get there quickly. And this is the ideal opportunity for him, and in his mind.
Kamran Ghulam.
Kamran moves to 94. He does charge. Gets through. Don't think it will go to the boundary with Stokes giving chase. But Ghulam will come back for 3. Takes the easy run. The big slog sweep over wide mid-on. And a first Test 100 in his first Test innings for Kamran Ghulam. A moment he will never forget.
He had a point to prove, and he has proved it to the selectors and his teammates that he's good enough to be there. Excellent beginning to his Test match career. Dream beginning.
Well, he's played well. He's played really well. It came in early on when there was a potential crisis looming. He weathered that particular storm. He's shown guts and determination. He's shown immense skill. And he's had that smile on his face pretty much all the way through. Couple of risks in the 80s, but that was a well-executed heave over mid-wicket, beautifully connected, and what a celebration. It is the loveliest thing when someone makes his debut, takes his chance with both hands, and pleases not just himself, his family, but an entire nation.
Yeah, a Test cap handed to him this morning from Mohammad Rizwan, and a big hug handed to him from Mohammad Rizwan this afternoon. Lovely moment.
Made his family proud who are there to watch his debut innings. You could tell how happy they were, with a bit of moisture in their eyes.
Tossed up by Root.
Well, the good news for him is it was so far wide and turning, you have to say, and turning, but he had a good view of it when he shimmied behind the bat.
With their position as well, with the second new ball of the day that will
Plays it well, the fielder does well. He swept well throughout his innings, and once again manages to find the fence.
Leach actually looked at his most dangerous earlier on in the first session today when he was bowling with a harder ball. Would he give it Leach at one end and maybe rotate Carson Potts at the other? Or will he go to his seamers? Will he not take it at all? I think he probably will take it.
Before the second new ball is taken. So nice shot, beautifully done off the back foot. His plate spins superbly. Picks up the length early, rock solid with his defense.
Out his innings. We did see find himself in a little bit of spot of bother when he did play.
Oh. A little uppish, but he'll get runs. If they run quickly, could be 3. It's a boundary.
And presenting the full face of the bat. He did that well even with the new ball the first time round. That's a better length.
Pretty used to facing new ball.
Will be new ball then. Ball who takes it at the other end.
A nice seam up delivery. Off stump from his bat. Angle in and then ball shaping out.
Bryden Carse has been really eye-catching. He was obviously on debut last week. This is his second test match.
For Pakistan, they'll want these two men to remain out.
Cricket's growth.
England. And Durham itself.
Generations. All has been taken. There is a bit of a shout. A gentle question from Matthew Potts. Not off the bat, not off the glove. Everyone returns back.
But you look for...
And so pleasing, I think, for a number of reasons. A, because brilliantly timed. And the new ball just held up inside the ropes. Picks up 3.
On the pitch, missed. Now he's bowled him actually. I thought there was a stumping chance, but the bail has just come off. And Bashir finally has his first. And an innings of great skill comes to an end.
Kamran Ghulam stutter ever so slightly on that occasion and had to pay a big price. Missed the ball completely, and the ball taking off the bails. Nevertheless, a very good innings from Kamran Ghulam on his debut.
They're looking to go over mid-off, but a day that he'll never forget. A fabulous debut for Kamran Ghulam. It comes to an end, but 118, most people would take that. To 43 for 5.
Well, he won't feel like it now as he punches that staircase on the way up the stairs. But that was a fabulous innings. He is so cross with himself that he wasn't there at the end. But first Test match innings signs off with 100.